If I sound weird, once again, I am sick. Not sure when I'm posting this, but I was also sick when I made the Desmodus modification video. Desmodus, I can't even talk. But I'm filming videos because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. So today we are unboxing Gourdo from Spirit Halloween's 2023 lineup. This guy I got at the 50% off sale for about 75 bucks plus tax. Honestly, he wasn't one that I liked that much during the season, but honestly, he grew on me quite a lot, especially after owning him. I literally just put him back in the box just to film this. So, this was a store display model at my store. Well, not a store display model, but he was being used as the store display. So, he's already been on the channel a few times in shorts I've uploaded. So, I'm gonna make a video for him. So, without further ado, let's unbox the Spirit Halloween 2023 Gourdo Animatronic. Alright, just thought I'd show his box a little real quick. Here's the side of his box, back of his box. Let's just read his backstory real quick. The good old Gourdo loves scaring people. He will jump out around corners, pop up from behind the couch, hide in closets, wear camouflage, create elaborate outfits, whatever it took to get the scare. But of course, it's never a good idea to scare an elderly woman, especially if she's a 200-year-old witch. Well, as soon as she gathered herself, the witch cursed poor old Gourdo, and now he's permanently grinning as a jack-o'-lantern. It hasn't stopped him from trying to scare folks, though. It's only upped his appetite to scare you to death. So, I guess let's open him up now. He's pretty cool, so yeah, let's get into this unboxing. I have his box laying down because I find it a little easier. So, and yeah, I did repackage everything from this guy. The only thing he does not come with is his adapter box, I'm pretty sure. So here is Gourdo himself, if I can get him out the box. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get out, but yeah, especially if I'm doing it like this. So basically, Gourdo and his whole modules, one piece, everything is here basically. So here is Gourdo himself, covered in bubble wrap. I'm gonna just remove everything, try not to rip his wires, because his wires are actually pretty fragile. This guy is manufactured by Sound and Light Animatronics, so his quality is not the best at all. His welding especially, it's pretty bad, but here is Gourdo himself. Honestly, he is gigantic. Like, looking at videos, he looked really small. But honestly, like, now having him in person, he takes up a lot of space in my room. Even right now, he looks pretty tiny, but he will definitely look a lot bigger when I have him fully set up. So let's set him to the side. Oh, and his instructions are like right here. The interesting thing about his... Ooh, okay. The interesting thing about his instructions is that they come in 2 pieces of paper and not one. So here's one of them. It just shows you how you can use all the triggers on this guy. And then here's the other one, which actually has his assembly instructions. Here we have basically everything else. His cloths, his pulls, all in here. So, don't want to break that. His pillar piece is right here. It's just a nice cloth material. It honestly looks really good. His adapter is here. I don't have his adapter box, but yeah, it's still cool to have all the packaging. Other than that, here are all his pulls. He comes with about 8, and apparently these do matter, so make sure you put them on the right way. And then the other thing that comes in this box are his 2 pieces that you put on top of the pillar. And the last thing that comes in the box is his base. So his base is honestly kind of cheap. Like, I feel like they should have had like a bar in the middle, like most props do, so that I can weigh him down a bit where I'm putting him next year. But that is basically it for the unboxing of Gourdo. So I'm gonna seal up his box, put it back in the storage closet. And, oh yeah, I should say this side of the box is a little beat up, unfortunately, but that is it for the unboxing of Gourdo. I'm gonna put his box away and let's get into the setup. So here we go. Alright, I'm not quite sure why I counted, but Gourdo has 14 parts. He has the base, 4 poles labeled B, 4 poles labeled C, Gourdo himself, the cloth pillar, the adapter, and his 2 cloths that go on top of the pillar. So, let's get into the setup. Should be pretty simple, and it should only take first thing you are going to want to do to set up Gourdo is take your poles labeled B and just snap lock them to the base. B poles go on the base, and then the C poles will go right on top of them. Just like, or no, the hole is here. The C poles go on top just like that. So, we're going to do the same thing for the other sides real quick. Basically just build the whole pillar structure for this guy. It's pretty simple. It should only take about maybe 10 minutes, give or take, to set this guy up fully. And then we only got 2 more poles to attach on to him, being the B pole here and the C pole here. So that is basically the whole pillar structure. Your next step to setting up this animatronic is taking Gourdo himself and just placing him onto the structure you just built using the snap locks. It is going to be kind of hard to put him on while recording, but he does have 4 snap locks, and I will probably get closer when I get the snap locks on. So I'm just gonna put him on the poles for now, and then when I get to the part where I need to snap lock it in, I'll zoom in for you guys. So let's do that right Alright, so like I said, this guy has 4 snap locks, and they are on like the inner side here. I'm not really sure how well the camera catches that, but I think it would be easier if you did 2 pins at a time, or just keep doing the ones that are across from each other, because they are a bit confusing, honestly. Okay, yeah, so we got those ones in. Let's get these ones now. And that came out. We can just fix that back up, though. Yeah, I always find props with, like, 2 pins or 4 pins kind of hard and tricky to do, so might want to, like... And you also always need to use some force while getting these in, so... kind of gotta hit it a little bit, honestly. Oh no, but yeah, that pin just went through. Let's try another one. Which one is the closest to getting in? Probably this one over here. And now these 2 can just be pushed into place, just like Alright, so this is how Gourdo should be looking. I had to zoom out so much because the area I'm filming this in is so tiny, and this prop is massive. So the next step would be to put on his pillar piece, which I will do right now. To put on Gourdo's pillar, your best bet is to take his pillar right here, and there are Velcros on the back right here. You're just going to want to drape them over the frame you created and put it around Gourdo himself. So just kind of do this, and then you are going to want to Velcro it up with the Velcros here, and make sure the IR sensor on the front of this pillar is facing the front of Gourdo. Before you fully close up Gourdo, make sure you attach the wire labeled E to the other wire labeled E. The last things you are going to want to do is grab these 2 pieces and drape them over this top of the pillar. I'm not going to do that on camera, but after you're done doing that, you can adjust his settings, and that is basically your setup of the Spirit Halloween 2023 Gourdo Animatronic. I'm just gonna skip to the demo right now. It'll be filmed the next day, because it's probably gonna rain tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll see when that happens, but depending on when you're seeing this, yeah. But that is how you set up the Spirit Halloween 2023 Gourdo Animatronic. Let's get to the demo and the review. So here we go. Alright, so that was the Spirit Halloween 2023 Gourdo Animatronic. After owning this guy, I am in love with this prop. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this prop. I used to think he was pretty mid, but honestly, after owning him, I freaking love Gourdo. However, I do have some complaints with this guy. So other than his quality, Gourdo is honestly a really perfect prop. I honestly love his details. It's really well done. The pumpkin guts look amazing even though they are freaking fabric. The pillar itself also looks really good. However, my main issue with this guy is his quality. This animatronic has been known for breaking, specifically with his belt and the piece that moves the belt, because it keeps disintegrating. So if your Gourdo breaks, you're going to have to undo this, which is hot glued on, another con I have with this guy, and you're gonna have to go in there and fix it. Another issue this guy has been having is his light gets so hot that it melts the glue holding it in place. Right now I have mine kind of like taped on to the top right there, because when I got this guy, his glue was already melted and he was starting to look dimmer and dimmer. Another thing I have to say that's wrong with this guy is his quality of the pumpkin. It's pretty thin plastic, so definitely be careful with the pumpkin itself, because it is not the best quality at all. The plastic is pretty thin and it can crack if you are not careful enough. I also wish that his welding was a lot better, because the metal bar holding this guy up is so janky, and I feel like it'll definitely break over time. But I don't really have any cons with Gourdo himself. The only complaints I have with this guy are his quality. His motion sensor is actually really good at picking stuff up, and he'll definitely get a lot of scares on Halloween. I really love his lighting, his overall details, and just everything about this guy. I think Gourdo is an amazing prop. I got this guy for, like I said, $75 plus tax, and honestly, I think it's pretty worth it. This guy will probably break over time, however, he can get fixed. Honestly, I really like this guy. If this guy ever restocks, which I don't see why they wouldn't restock him. He's been out of stock since August though, so it might take a while for him to come back. If he does, I would definitely recommend getting this prop. I don't think $150 is the best deal, but Spirit always has coupons to offer, so you can use a coupon for this guy. Honestly, I really love this guy. He's such an amazing prop. I highly recommend him. That's all I can really say about Gourdo. But that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Thanks for watching as always. And again, sorry if I sound absolutely horrible right now. I am sick. Yeah. Thanks for watching as always, and yeah, I don't really have much to say anymore. This is Darealist signing off, and I hope to catch you in the next video.